FDs. The set of all functional dependency logically implies by F is closure of F. We denote the closure of F by closure superscript plus. So the meaning of closure of FDs is here is, if there is a given set of FDs, and with the using of this set of FDs, if we are able to derive other FDs, so the other FDs and your given FDs is making a set. The set is called closure of that FD. There's one example. There's suppose there's a relation R with this six attribute A B C G H I, and there is a given set of FDs: A function determinant B, A function determinant C, CG function determinant H, CG determinant I, and B function determinant H. There is a given set of FDs. With this FDs, given FDs, we are if we are able to derive other FDs, so that set of FDs we will call the closure of that relation. Let's try. Can we derive this FD A function determinant H using this given FDs? Let's try. For A and H, there is one FD A function determinant B and B function determinant H. If we combine this FD and this FD using the transitivity rule, A function determinant B and B function determinant H, so we can say A is function determinant H. By the transitive rule, A function determinant B and B function determinant H, so we can say A is function determinant H. So we can derive this FD using this given FDs. Let's derive this FD using given set of FDs. AG function determinant I. Why the argumentation AC, there's this FD with G, just multiply G in both sides, AG and GC, and there's one FD is given CG functionally determinant I, CG functionally determinant I. If we apply on this two FD transitivity rule, AG function determinant CG and CG function determinant I, so we can say AG function determinant I. So we can, this FD we can also derive using this given FDs. Let's try derive this FD CG function determinant HI. Why the argumentation rule CG derived I in this FD? If we multiply both the sides CG and CG and CG, multiply CG both the side of this FD CGI. So there's 2 times CG, we can remove this CG, so we can say CG derived CGI, and in this other FD CG determined H. Again we multiply I both the side in this FD CG. Using augmentation rule, we are multiplying I in both the sides, CG and this H, and multiply I. So using this two FDs, CG functional determinant CGI and CGI functional determinant HI, so we can call with the using of transitive rule CG functional determinant HI. So with the help of these rules, Armstrong, we can derive other FDs as well. So the all other FDs we combine with this given FDs, we will call this the closure of FDs, closure of attribute set. Now let's try to derive or find the closure of set of attributes. A given set of attributes, suppose alpha, define closure of alpha under F. We denoted it as alpha superscript plus as the set of attributes that are functionally determined by alpha under F. What is the meaning of this point here is, if we have a set of attributes or just simply attributes with the using given FDs, we can derive other possible derived attributes, then we called it's a closure of that attribute. here a given example R, there's a relation with this four six attributes, and there is a given several FDs. With the help of this FDs we can derive the closure of this set of attributes AG. So the closure of this set of attributes we could denote as superscript plus, means this is the denoting the closure of AG. The first AG, with the help of AG we can derive attribute A and G by the first property of Armstrong axioms is the subset we can also derive. So AG, so we can derive the AG, and let's try the other attributes. We can be derived B AG we have derived, can be derived B and B C H I. Let's try one by one. Let's try to derive BC. We have given AG, and with the help of AG we can derive AG. With the help A we can derive B. So we can say A we can derive, with the help of A we can derive B. So here we can add B in our result, and with the help of in our there is a G. With the help of G can be derived other attributes. Yes, with the help of with the help of A we can also derive C. So B and C we can easily derive with the help of A. A is we already derived, so with the help of A we can derive B and C, and G is also derived. So this is the result of AG. Closure is A B C G. These attributes we can derive using these FDs. Let's try other attributes. A B C and G we will derive. Let's try to derive H. Can we derive H? H we can derive with the help of B, and we have also derived, we already derived B, so with the help of this B we can derive H. So we have this much attribute we have derived A B C G H. Now I try to derive I. So I for the deriving the I we need to C and G, but yes, we have given C and G two attributes. With the help of these two attributes we can derive easily I. So we can see A B C G H